Hey guys, I'm here to review the last Tokyo treat box for a while, probably. Okinawa Seaside Snackin. Thank you to Rasheed for sponsoring this box. He didn't specifically request a character, so I just wore this outfit that I wore when he came to visit me recently. So thanks Rasheed, and I hope you like this video. My Sakura-ko box for this month has already been sponsored, so if you want to sponsor a box for next month and pick the character that reviews it, I'll be putting those up on my wish lists closer to the end of the month. So maybe wait till I do my Sakura-ko video and I'll put the links there. But for now, let's try this box and see what we got. Okinawa Seaside Snackin. Summer things and pineapples apparently. Because apparently Okinawa has pineapples. I didn't know that. So the first thing is cookies and cream Kit Kat, because they always put Kit Kat in here. Now, I guess compared to some of the other wild Kit Kat flavors they've done, like I think they did a sweet potato one, and there was a banana caramel and stuff like that. Chocolate orange. That's not too weird, I guess. Cookies and cream is pretty normal sounding. I had a cookies and cream Kit Kat here in Canada where I live, and it was like one of these premium Kit Kats that came in a fancy package, and it looked like a normal Kit Kat on the outside, so like the normal chocolate, and then on the inside it had like a cookies and cream, or it might have been cookie dough, I don't know, it tasted a little bit similar. But anyway, it was on the inside. This one looks like this on the outside. So it's like white chocolate with cookie bits, and then the Kit Kat wafers inside. It actually tastes like, we have like a Hershey cookies and cream bar here that's like this. It's white chocolate with cookie bits, and it tastes like this Kit Kat. I'm a big fan because I love cookies and cream. So these Kit Kat are probably my favorite ones I've had in a box so far. So yeah, really good Kit Kat this month. Can't wait to share those with my friends. The next thing is Piccola Lemon. So I think we had these cookie stick things another time. They were Sakura and green tea or something, matcha. So they're like a stick cookie, and they have lemon cream on the inside. It's very like sweet, mild lemon flavor. Very desserty. I like these. I think I've had like lemon cream cookies that taste like this, but they're more exciting because they're stick cookie. So they taste really nice. I like them. Now this thing, Okinawan sweet potato chinsukal. Where is it? It's really small. This is the smallest thing in the box, I think. So, this thing, it's a bit like shortbread. And it tastes mildly of purple yam. I know there's a lot of purple sweet potato type things that are similar to taro but aren't. And this one is apparently called a Beni Imo. So, yeah, it tastes pretty good. Okay, this thing is, we gotta have something really gimmicky. At least one really gimmicky thing in a Tokyo treat box. And this really gimmicky thing is grape whistle gum. So there were 3 of them. I chewed one last night. And I gotta tell you, as gum, it was a big disappointment. Have you ever chewed gum and it just falls apart in your mouth and it's like, it won't stay together in a cohesive blob of gum and it's just disintegrating and it's kind of nasty and then you have to spit it out? That's exactly what this gum did. So I don't want to chew it, and I'm also not a big fan of grape flavor, but I need to show you at least the gimmick of what it does. So this is why it's called whistle gum. So this would be really annoying if you had kids and you gave it to them. They'd probably drive you insane with it. So kind of fun as a way to irritate your friends, but it's not great as gum. Next we have Japanese pineapple juice. So they always put a drink in here, and this time it is literally just 100% pineapple juice. And it says, this juice has been made from excellent pineapples. And while it is pretty excellent pineapple juice, it's also just pineapple juice. So it's not super exciting. I like pineapples, so that's nice, but you know, I like their wacky muscat pop with jelly in it and stuff like that. So next we have juicy pineapple gummies. I did say there was some pineapple things going on in here. So the pineapple gummies are in this little package, and they look like pineapple slices, and they're extremely sticky. They're very sticky. They're really hard to get off of the package. I don't know if it's because it's hot, or if they're always this sticky. I can't even get it apart without it. Nope. That one broke. So I don't know why I have so much trouble with these. I can't even get it out. So never mind. I will tell you though, it does taste like the pineapple juice, only a little bit more tart. They're very good, but I'm gonna have a heck of a time getting them out of the package. I might have to like leave it open and let them dry out. I don't know. Texture's nice, but maybe a little too soft. These were fun. Koi Chaos salted caramel chips. They reminded me of years ago we had this contest of like weird chip flavors, and one of the ones you could vote on was like, I don't know, cinnamon sugar or something, or they were cinnamon bun chips. That's what it was. So they were sweet chips. And that's what this reminds me of. The salted part of the salted caramel goes with the chips, but then they were also kind of sweet, which I like because I like sweets, but I don't know. Some people might think these are weird. I thought they were pretty awesome. They were the first thing I ate, by the way, so they are all gone. So the next thing is a Shimi Choco Corn Puff. And it was a big long stick. And it's shaped kind of like a star. I think I have a little piece left in here. Yeah, so it's kind of a deformed star. But anyway, this tastes like if you just extruded a giant Cocoa Puff into a star shape. Which is definitely not a bad thing. It's pretty delicious. So I don't know, I might like more of these. It really has that, the cocoa tastes like any chocolate cereal I've ever had. So that's kind of fun. Now I'm really excited about this. There's always noodles in these boxes, which is one of the reasons I really love them. And this time it is chilled hiyashi ramen. So I've never had chilled ramen before. I've had soba noodles, which are usually served cold. They're like buckwheat noodles and you dip them in a sauce. And yeah, you serve them cold, so they're like a summer food. But this is chilled ramen, and I'm so excited because it smells like sesame oil, and I love sesame. It came with a little package of, like, wait, what did they call it? Oh yeah, it's furikake. I was gonna say furikake, but I wasn't sure if it had a different term in this context. It was like seaweed and sesame seeds. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tastes like sesame oil. And something kind of vinegary. But I like it. So normally, like when you cook ramen, since it has soup, you put the flavor powder in when you're boiling it, These ones you just make the noodles, and then you drain them and you run cold water on them because they're supposed to be chilled, and then you put them on a plate and then you pour the liquid soup pouch over it. And I'm really starting to wish I could buy these here. Because they're delicious. And I look forward to eating more of that later. Oh, I really love that. Okay, next. Nori Shio Dragon Twists. I tried to save a couple of these so you could see them. They're like a corn snack, and they're shaped like this. They're these wild, twisty things. And they're covered in nori powder, so like seaweed flavor. But they went stale, because these were one of the first things I opened, so now they're like hard as a rock. So display purposes only. Anyway, they're salty and they taste like seaweed, and they're like a corn snack that had a decent texture when they were fresh. So yeah, these were pretty good. The next thing is not Pocky, Poriki. It's called Poriki. Brown sugar. And what it is like a bread / cookie stick. It's dark colored. I thought at first it had a coating on it. It doesn't. The brown sugar is baked into the breadstick, whatever. It smells very strongly of brown sugar. Really caramelized. I need to make sure that I eat these before they go stale, because they're really good. I love brown sugar. Now this thing, I couldn't help myself eating the whole thing. Okinawa brown sugar fugashi. I've had fugashi in another box, and words fail me. It says it's made of wheat, but it's so light. It's almost like, it has the texture of like spun sugar. It's like cotton candy, the way it melts in your mouth. And it had a coating of like really nice brown sugar caramelized stuff. And yeah, I really wish I could get this stuff here because nothing else is like it. I've never had anything with this kind of texture before, and I really enjoy it. My disappointment at the box. Brown sugar sesame crunch, where are you? So, I got excited because I love black sesame. These things are little cubes. They're hard as a rock. They were hard as a rock when I first opened them, so it's not like they're stale. They have brown sugar and hinako, that soy powder stuff I really like, in them. But they taste primarily of sesame. They remind me of a sesame snap, if you live somewhere where they make those. It's like sesame seeds and some hardened syrup. And it's almost like a cracker now. They taste like that. Only they're dense because they're a cube, so they're hard as little rocks. So the taste is nice. The texture, not so much. I'm not a fan of them. I feel like I'm gonna break my teeth eating them. So, nope. Now, there was a couple of crackers. There were kimchi don don yaki. They always have, I think I had something else called don don, and they always have people playing the drums, because apparently don don is like the sound of playing the drums. So anyway, yeah, these are little rice crackers, and they're kimchi flavored. Now, you may have heard of my complicated relationship with spicy things. Wasabi's not a problem, because I actually hate the taste of wasabi. It tastes kind of moldy to me, like it's a weird funk. So the spice is not worth it, so I just usually will eat one thing for science, usually spit it out immediately, and then give the rest to my friend who likes wasabi. These were a different story. They're kimchi flavored, so they're pretty spicy, but they tasted good, so I continued to eat them until I was in pain. If I continue to eat a spicy thing until I'm in pain, that's a pretty good recommendation for it. It means it tasted so delicious that I couldn't stop myself from hurting myself. They were good. These were not painful. Kame-sen senbei. So they have a turtle on the package, and apparently they're supposed to be turtle shell-shaped senbei. They were not quite as light as the dondonyaki, but they were still pretty light. And these are, I think, sweet soy sauce flavor, so I like the taste of these too. They're just not quite as exciting as the spicy ones that hurt me so good. But I did enjoy these also. And I think that's it. Oh, it is it! Okay, so let's talk about what was good, what wasn't good. Let's see. So, for savory things, am I allowed to count these? Because if I'm allowed to count these as a savory things because they're chips, I will totally say this is my favorite. And if not, then I'm gonna go with the painful kimchi rice crackers. Sweet thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm being boring saying it, but I think it's these. Because I really, really love them. Oh, that and the fugashi thing, because I don't even know how they invented it. It blows my mind every time I eat one, and I've only had maybe, what, 3 in my life? This one tasted really good, and I always love the texture, so I'm gonna say that, and the Kit Kat. Disappointments. I'm gonna say, like, I don't hate this, but it's also not exciting. I can go to the store and buy pineapple juice, so. It's nice pineapple juice, but I don't know. I expected something more, I don't know, something rarer that I can't just go to the store and buy. And the whistle gum falling apart was not fun. I do like that it does whistle. I kind of thought maybe it wouldn't, because I feel like I had some gimmick candy before. Oh, it was a camera. It was a box that was shaped like a camera. And it was supposed to be when you press the shutter, it was supposed to open the front and the candy was supposed to come out. And it didn't work very well, so I was disappointed because I was like, it's pretty normal candy and your gimmick is this box and it doesn't even work. So the gimmick worked. The gum is not great, but the gimmick is A+. And those sesame things. I'm really sad about these. I love black sesame and I was really excited, but they're pretty average tasting, and I enjoyed, another box had a crispy black sesame candy, which was like hard on the outside, but it had like a really crunchy shell, and then it was softer on the inside, and I like that a lot better than this. And of course, shout out to the ramen for being amazing. And I'm gonna finish that as soon as I'm done here. So that is it, sadly, for this Tokyo Treat box, because I don't think I'm getting any more in the near future. In fact, the last couple I think were mistakes, but thanks anyway, Rasheed. I always appreciate it. Yeah, my Sakurako box for this month has been sponsored, which is great. Thank you, Eduardo, who requested that Hilda from Fire Emblem do the review. So I'm really looking forward to doing that video because I love being Hilda. So I'll be doing that probably the last week of the month, and then I'll put up the links to sponsor next month's 2 boxes. But thanks for joining me for this one, and I will see you again when I do the Sakurako review. Bye!